The Bardons and Oliver rotating head cutoff lathe has four major components that position and cut the tube or bar to be processed: the feed vise, the feed chuck, the rotating head where the tools are mounted, and the unloading chuck. Tools are mounted on slides contained within the rotating head. As the head rotates, slides move radially to perform cutting and chamfering operations. Slides are servo-controlled and moves are precise within a few thousandths of an inch. The material being processed is held by precision work holding. This work holding is capable of moving the material axially along the material center line, allowing counterboring and profiling of the material ends. These moves are also servo-controlled and held within a few thousandths of an inch. The travel of the feed vise jaws, the chuck jaws, and the rotating head slides is sufficient to cover the full range of the machine's material handling diameter capacity. No manual adjustments or changeover is required between setups. Job changeovers are accomplished by entering data for the new job through the machine's HMI. The incoming material is moved through the machine by the feed vise. Servo-controlled vise positioning is fast and accurate. Axial movement of the raw material and ultimately the length of the finished workpiece is under the control of the feed vise. The end of a new incoming tube or bar is automatically cropped and the cropped piece disposed of. The remaining remnant, when a tube is finished being processed, is also automatically disposed of. Material can be processed in a number of different ways. Straight cutting operations, as shown here, can be accomplished using 4 cutoff blades. Utilization of 2 cutoff blades allows the machine to cut to center line. As we watch, we see 2 of the machine's cutoff blades replaced by chamfer tools. Parts with OD chamfers, ID chamfers, or OD and ID chamfers can be processed using 2 cutoff blades and 1 or 2 chamfer tools. Note the machine's capability to machine an ID chamfer on the back side of the workpiece. Now we see the machine's 2 chamfer tools being replaced by counterboring tools. The Bardons and Oliver rotating head cutoff lathe has the unique capability of machining a counterbore in the ID of the workpiece on one or both ends. In this operation, we see the counterbore generated in the back side of the finished workpiece as well as the front side of the incoming tube or the front of the next workpiece. A pilot diameter can also be machined on the OD of one or both ends of the finished workpiece. For additional information on one of Bardons and Oliver's manufacturing systems, please visit our website at www.bardonsoliver.com and highlight the appropriate machine tab. Or go to our contact page to immediately call or email one of our knowledgeable product specialists.